Hello, hello, hello. This is Out of the Mud, and we are presenting Lessons with Larry, episode 71, with your host, Stephanie Winfrey, Juice the Truth, Money Mike, and Larry. And today's show is about, do you think others recognize your worth? And we are here at Out of the Mud. And we'd like to welcome WAC 100 for coming in today and for being a part of the show.
Okay, thank you for that lovely introduction. First and foremost, we have to say hi to the ladies co-host. We're gonna start here with Miss Stephanie. How you doing today? I'm doing well, thank you. I appreciate that. And how you doing, Miss Juice the Truth?
I'm at a high frequency.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm vibrating high.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay, and Money Mike, is everything all right?
I'm high right now.
Yeah. And let me send a shout out to George F. Grundy II. You know what I mean, for that beautiful introduction. And today's show is do you think others recognize your worth? And we got a couple places we're gonna go with this. So I'm gonna let Miss Stephanie, start out with do you think others recognize your worth? And if so, how does it make you feel?
Well, for myself, no. I mean, to be honest, you have to keep it 100. I personally feel like, you know, I don't recognize my worth for various reasons. And it could be like a self-esteem type of thing. It could be a communicable type of thing, or how other people might affect me, and just having my I think it could be a mental thing too, where you are mentally in your life after, once you're working on yourself, once you're working on your mental health, working on your career, working on family, and knowing that when I'm starting to do my business, as I'm doing taxes now, I have to remind myself all the time of who I am, where I've been, and how, my education and all of that. But I constantly have to do that, and I don't understand why.
Right, because the other people around you, they don't show you the interest and understanding, but show you and recognize the value of your worth. So you have to take it upon yourself.
Self.
Because they look at you and around you,
hmm
but they just do not show the support or recognize it. I got you.
Yeah, and it's a everyday thing that I constantly have to remind myself of. It's not a thing where I wake up every day like, yeah, I got the confidence, and just can move
So how do it make
like
you
that.
feel knowing that people looking and know what's going on with you, but and these people say they love you or true friends? How do that make you feel knowing that they don't recognize your worth?
It's not a good feeling.
Okay.
It's absolutely not a good feeling, because I think I have a lot to offer, in many areas, as far as my knowledge of in my medical field, and knowledge and what I've just learned in taxes, and my knowledge and just a lot of in life, you know, my life experience, what I can offer the younger generation, especially the ladies, the young girls that's growing up into women, what I can offer them. But it's a constant reminder for me. I have to keep myself in self check.
Okay, speaking of ladies, let's get Juice up there.
Yeah. Yeah, let's ask you the same question.
You gotta move that.
Oh, it's-
Okay. What was the question?
The question,
people-
How do you, about,
George, can you?
So in my opinion, I think it's more about, do you recognize your own worth? Because people can only see you as far as you see yourself. So if you can't recognize your own worth, it's gonna be a lot of people that you attract around you that's not gonna recognize your worth either. You're the one that like put the price on who you are.
Mm.
So if you can make that price doable for some people, and you
Mhm.
can make that price high to where people can't even, it's all about how
Can't
you
even
feel about
afford
yourself.
it.
They can't afford it. They can't get that high up to you. So it's
Yeah.
like they can't afford to recognize your worth.
Let,
You know
let
what I
me be a
mean?
little bit more specific with
Mhm.
you with this question, then. Okay, I just fairly getting to know you,
Mhm.
but you have shown me gowns,
Mhm.
patches that you do for Clarissa Shields,
Mhm.
different things. You have a great deal of talent. So if I see it, I know good and well your people that been up close and personal around you. I know they see it
Mhm.
and know your value and worth, but yet they don't acknowledge it. How did that make you feel?
For me, I think it's more important for me to understand that people will only see you where they meet you at. So the people that been around you, they've been around you when you had nothing. So in some ways, they can still see you as
With
that
nothing.
person. But then you meet
Yeah.
a person who meets you at the level, like people who meet me right now where I'm at making $1,000 dresses now.
Mhm.
They see me as that a top designer. They see me at I met them at. So my family and close friends, they met me down here. So that's where they see me at. The other people that I'm just now meeting and I'm just encountering, they met me up here. So that's how they treat me.
Well, I think that's a problem.
Yeah, me
I
too.
It
really think
is.
that's
I
a
didn't
problem,
say
right?
it was.
No,
Yeah, it is.
because for instance, me and my brother, we started out, hey, like the average growing up from the ghetto type of kids.
Mhm.
But I watched my brother blossom, educational wise. I watched him grow, and I acknowledge it. Like, hey, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Proud of
Bottom
him.
line,
Yeah.
without having no ill feelings, but none but love, and proud of him for each things he still pop on me, and I'm just, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
It's like it don't stop. So, when we say it, they just don't. They choose not to recognize it. Then
Mhm.
it ain't that they gonna see you because of where you started at. I don't see that fitting the bill because they see it. You know,
Yeah, I think it can be a lot of different reasons though. That may be a reason, but another reason can be that, they don't
jealousy.
jealousy. Definitely. It
And
could be
they
jealousy. A lot of
most
people don't even recognize when they're jealous. If you have a friend who have a business and you don't support the business, I feel like you're jealous.
yeah.
Because any friend that's really your friend is gonna support your business.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because if
Right.
I can't,
They're gonna put the money in your
Yeah.
pocket.
Yeah. Why
Like,
I
Right.
mean, yeah, why wouldn't you? I mean, the way I see it, if you call me and ask me for $20,
Mhm.
but you won't support me,
Mm-hmm.
I don't
That's a
see why I
problem.
should give you nothing. And then anybody that doesn't recognize your worth is a person that takes you for granted.
Yeah.
Definitely take you for granted.
Absolutely. And when I started my tax business, I just knew for sure that at least the first 5 customers was going to be family or friends.
Excuse me.
I know,
No, excuse me.
I know, right?
Excuse me. For real.
But really, I really thought that, and some had even committed to that they were going to come. Hey, I'm gonna come to
Did they
you.
come?
No, mm-mm. And actually, my first 5 was people that I didn't even know, and that was unbelievable to me because, but I felt like I put into my family and friends. I not that I expected. I think I was warranted that.
We, and,
You
and,
know.
and I agree with you, Stephanie,
Mm-hmm.
but the thing of it is that, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
I think that we should all see that as a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because in one way or another, all of us is guilty of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
We will not, and we are okay with not supporting each other.
Yeah.
But then we say we're not okay with our condition.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And Terry Lisa, she said
Big
big
facts,
facts,
y'all.
y'all, and
Yeah, that's
and
what.
I
Shout
could
out to
and
Terry
I could
Lisa
speak
in the
even
red.
for her.
Yeah.
She's starting her little I
No, no,
forgot
not her
what is it.
little.
Well,
Hold up. No, no,
no,
no, no.
I'm trying to think of the
Take that
name.
back. I know, but still, but
Terry Lisa, tell me
it
the
ain't
name of
little.
your show that you have that's every Sunday,
at
every other
at
Sunday
levels.
at Levels.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's,
I forgot the name of it,
but
but she has it every Sunday, and I feel like it should be more people that support her with that because she know a lot of people. At least I think she does.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that it could stem from jealousy, and people not wanting to see you level up. People not wanting to see you make a difference, and they want to see you down here, and maybe because they want to be where you are, and or something like that. But people are just really, it's called Real Blessings Thriving every other Sunday.
Okay, that's what's up.
Absolutely.
Shout out to
That's
Real Blessings Thrive
right.
every other Sunday.
And it should be more and more and more people coming out to support her on Sundays because she's bringing out people that sing, that does poetry, um any talent she'll welcome. Why not? Why not come out and support that? What else are we doing?
Right, because for it to be on a Sunday,
That's what I was
that
going to
is
say.
one of the most positive wind down places you can be.
Mhm.
I didn't go this Sunday, but
Mhm.
the Sunday before that, I went. I'm talking about great
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So when I get into a positive for that Sunday wind down, you can't beat that.
Yeah.
On the for
and,
that.
and
You can.
and the key is just supporting one another. You know what I mean? And then here, let me say this, Stephanie.
Mhm.
And I know you didn't mean no harm by it.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm not even making I'm not even making nothing
Yeah.
making nothing out of it. But I'm just saying, far as our mentality, far as the
Absolutely.
way we think, and then it's about what we say.
Yeah.
Now I would never speak nothing little, and just like you are not speaking nothing
No
little
little.
in her life. But we have to be conscious of the power of these words.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That we put
And
out there.
then,
Even for ourselves, that we might think that the littlest thing that we might think about ourselves, we put out there in the universe.
yeah. So, let's just we're gonna snatch that back out of the universe. The little
Absolutely.
thing, we're gonna take that back. We're gonna say her big thing that she
Her
have
big
on
thing
Sunday.
that she got every
Oh
other
yeah.
Sunday.
Big things.
Yeah. Big little thing, stop.
And
Okay.
speaking about
No.
other people that's doing. Speaking of other things, people that's doing positive things as well. We got our own Juice the Truth. It was something you brought up about that you got going on. You care to share?
Yeah, so April 4th, I am hosting an event. It will be called the Women's Check-In event. It's going to be about women checking in mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. We're going to have conversations that is going to allow people to find some resources, and we just going to network as women, because in Flint we are all in one community. If we all can support each other, it
We
will
don't
make
need nobody else.
we really don't.
We
We don't need
support
anybody
everybody
else. If
else.
we find a way to support each other, a lot of our businesses that we're running will go way, way higher.
And speaking of businesses and people got things going, of course, Ms. Winfrey, you just obtained your license and stuff for doing taxes. You care to share?
Shout out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
I did it, and I
That's what's up.
surprised myself. I actually surprised myself. I just went and did it. I'm always adding something under my belt, amongst other things that I do. But it was just something that I have had a vision for. And I think a lot of things come from a dream. And from the dream you have a vision. Then you have to do the work to make the vision come alive. And I did that. It's me obtaining my license to do taxes and moving forward.
Where are you located at?
Right here out of the mud. I have an
Okay.
office here at Out of the Mud, and I go by appointments, or you can just inbox me or any of that, and I'll get you together. And if I can't get you together, a part of my team can. So yeah.
That's right.
And that's what we do.
That's what's that. It sounds like I'm hearing a whole lot of empowerment up here. You know what I mean? And you empower and propel yourself, and that's very important. But let's do better. All of us. I'm not. I'm speaking to myself too. Let's all do better on supporting one another.
And we got Jock
That's
doing
like
makeup.
yeah. We got Jock doing makeup.
Yeah.
Shout out to MUA Jock. Makeup is my life.
.com.
.com. Yeah.
So
You know.
I'm listening to it, like you said, a lot of empowerment up here. So that's the response to if recognizing people that when you say, do you think people recognize your worth? We know the pros and cons of people that don't be supportive, but also I hear everybody up in here showing love to one another and supporting. So anything can be overcame, you
Yeah.
know.
But it start with you.
Exactly.
Yeah, it has to. It has to start there.
You have to speaking to the mic.
Mhm.
If you don't want to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It really it has to start with us. I listen to Juice, and she inspires me
Okay.
off of
Okay.
some of the things that how she move. Actually, just her being in the gym, or how consistent she is being in the gym, which inspired me to get in the gym and be consistent, not only just for the looks, it's for my health.
That's right.
As we get older, we have to be more conscious and more aware of our health.
But I don't know if you're gonna make it to the gym.
Oh, I'm
Cause
gonna,
cause cause of what you said about me. I don't think you're gonna make it to
I'm
the
gonna
gym.
make it. Yeah, while you sit in that booster seat, while you sitting your legs dangling over there, I'm gonna make it to the gym.
Now, what you
I
got to
need
say
you to
since
be
you over
there.
there laugh?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, she.
You might need a seatbelt though.
Strap
That
him
Need a
in
little
on the
seatbelt
car
for his
seat
booster
up.
seat.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she inspires me a whole lot just listening to her and the things that she have achieved.
Yes.
Yeah, see,
in life.
I'm glad that I, even like get the chance to, do that for you, because that's my whole
Absolutely.
goal. Like, I would like for every woman who come around me to feel like that.
Absolutely. And
So
you have the power and the ability to do that.
thank
To
you.
be inspiring. Not just for me, but the younger generation
Hmm.
that we have coming up. Because it's a lot of young, like my daughter, she does makeup, and I think she needs that her listening to you inspires her.
Yeah.
She watches the show as well. And you'd be surprised of the people that you touch, not even know that you touching them like that.
Hmm.
You'd be surprised if it's just one person out of each show that you
Job
can
well
touch.
done.
Just one.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Facts.
That's powerful.
Facts.
Thank you.
Speaking of which, I know Mike has said that you would make a great mentor
Hmm.
and wanted you, pursue that.
Yeah.
I just recently got promoted to being the mentor case manager at my job today too.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, and it's all about inspiring
Hmm.
others. Actually, wanting to see others do better than you.
Yeah.
If you start looking and say, "Damn, what could you do to make you look better than me? Please do it. Let me help you do it." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we just had to we got to save ourselves, as I always say. We definitely have to save ourselves
Absolutely.
and support each other. You know,
Most of the time, I think all we need is like some type of guidance. I know that's one thing that I was missing when I was in my early 20s, and that I didn't have anybody guiding me. So I think it's important, especially as far as it's not even an age. It's not even an age on it, because at any age you can decide that you want to change your life. At any
Absolutely.
age,
Facts.
you're
man.
never too young, too old, too young to do
Yeah.
any. At any age, you can decide that you want to change your life
And do better.
and
That's
do
right.
better,
That's right.
and then and you just start,
No.
and you're the only one that's keeping you from it.
Absolutely.
Mm.
We
Yep.
had our comedy show, or Rack had his comedy show this past weekend, and the people that were there was what we call the younger generation, right?
Hmm.
But just to watch him as a young gentleman bring out the crowd there, we didn't have zero problems. And I was watching the people there as I was standing back, you know, securing and making sure everything was going well, how people were respecting him,
Hmm.
respecting the show, and they were proud of him. And I think just by looking at how he was moving and the things that he accomplished, that
Hmm.
he was inspiring other comedy comics, you know, other people they was talking about other inspirations and aspirations that they had. And just by him doing that for that era, I think it spoke volume. It was a really good show, and it spoke volume.
Yeah, well, that was a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rack
Yes.
for you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Was it Rack?
Yeah. Shout out to the Rack man. He did it. He did that, and it was
Did
his
he have
first
his
time.
signature hat on?
Yes, he did.
Cool young man.
He had the hat that his mom had gave him on. He wouldn't. Somebody tried to get it. He wouldn't. He was not letting that hat go. Yeah, but it turned out really, really well.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So.
And if you can give me the little hand clap thing, because I want to congratulate my cousin on being 6 months alcohol free, Stephanie.
And I wanna congratulate you. I heard that you power lift about 600 pounds today. You outdid yourself today, and look like you got about 2 inches taller there. So we want to shout out to your growth. Shout out to your growth. Shout out to your growth.
He said you was working out, huh?
Yeah, he did a little.
What happened to you at the Y today?
It was about. I kind of overdid it a little bit because I hadn't been working out too much, but it was about. I ran across about 5 or 6 half of juices and overdid it. Overdid it. You know, I got a little extra inspiration.
You went a little, went out a little too far.
Incredible.
Yeah. He said he had to go soak in Epsom salt.
Yeah, Epsom salt and everything.
So that lets you know how people can how the BBLs and all kind of
stuff.
Now
this had nothing to do with a BBL.
Woman.
Yeah, wait. Nothing to do with a BBL.
That's hey, but it got you where you needed to be.
You know,
I think it just shows like the power that a woman has to take a man's attention.
Yeah, to influence a man, right?
Yeah, exactly, to influence a man.
Right, but a man can have that same influence with a woman. So you know we influence one another.
Not only influence but inspire.
Is that you seen them women and you were trying to show out. So the women that you seeing them women made you go a little bit harder. But that's the effect that women have on men.
Ain't no woman finna go too much harder. I
didn't want this to go into getting her because I know that triggers her into her BBL spell, and she's still in therapy about that BBL thing. You know what I'm saying?
I hope she don't.
Yeah, I just hope you really pass.
Get
like that out your mind.
You know, we know you're gonna do whatever. We're gonna do whatever you want to do.
If I felt like to be honest with you, if I felt like I could do that in a healthy way, I would definitely would.
The healthy way is working out.
I know, Juice.
See,
yeah.
And you can still get the BBL. It's just gonna come more naturally and take a little longer.
Yeah, but I don't know how much time I got for that. I don't know how much time. See, if I had started 20 years ago, I said, well, I got at least 5 years. 5 years, I'll be almost 70.
Let me tell you something.
You are young as you'll ever be again. Right now,
you
will never be this young again.
That's
my
true.
God. Oh my God. What is that?
Watch.
What is that?
Oh Lord!
Wow!
Y'all hammering. Oh,
look at that one in the green.
Oh man!
Hold up! Go to the green. No, go there. There you go.
Look
at her legs. Look at her legs. Though.
Look at the one with the bullet hole.
Wow! See,
so just leave it alone.
There you go, right there in the green.
I know that's not AI.
Believe what I'm doing.
AI.
See, you looking to psych yourself out. That ain't what it is.
And
I'm telling you, fix-a flat is for tires, not butts. Fix-a flat is for tires, not butts, Stephanie. So them cans you got, return them. Take that stuff back to the.
I owe you one for that one. Oh, I got you.
She didn't get the little car cans. She got the ones for big trucks.
The semi one. The semi-tire ones. Oh, now, Grundy, why did you put that up there like that?
Because you
trying to
need to know.
show
You need to
you.
see. Look at
Look
that.
at
Look
what
at
you
that one
want.
over to the left. Oh,
Look at that.
That one look like it's got a fever.
you do.
Don't it? I got a
Oh,
Look.
real.
oh.
Look. Look.
Leave that alone. Get that out your head.
Yeah, you don't want that. You know,
You don't need it.
you don't want it for real.
Nah.
Well, that means
Did you see,
Juice.
look.
I'm gonna have to join Juice at the
See,
gym.
look at that.
Yeah.
That's a good scenario. Okay.
And that's what make that. There we go. Look.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about the butt.
Still don't see it.
Listen, that's
You
too
all right.
bad. They
All right.
need to see this.
Yeah.
Not about
Anybody that's following Stephanie Lee about that BBL need to really see that. You know.
Pass on it.
Yeah, that could be you.
I'm going to the gym with Juice. Maybe you should start a workout because seem like you got your own workout remedy.
Well,
I
Like
might.
3 or 10 reps of 3 or something. Or
Yeah, well, I already do videos. I do
do you?
workout videos. Yeah.
okay.
On your Facebook page?
Support her on her page. Check her out and you mimic what you see her do.
Okay.
And,
I don't know if I can be there at
and
5
not,
in the morning.
And not that I look at Tara Lisa, Miss Tara Lisa, but she could do a video as well.
Jock said, even if you got
Surgery,
surgery, you have to keep
up
it
working out. Yeah.
Or it's gonna start shifting and moving.
Yeah, you gotta buy
Shout out
one
to
can.
Jock.
You gotta buy 1 can a month. A fixer flat.
That's just
my
don't
God,
do
that's
it. I mean, for
horrible.
real.
So you will have to work out either way.
Love yourself.
Even if you got
You
it.
should love yourself. I mean, and then it's kind of late in the game.
It is.
You look young, but you're still kind of late in
But
the
see,
game.
that goes back to what we was talking about. Do we recognize our worth?
Do
And
others
I
Do
really do.
others recognize your worth?
yeah,
I really
do others?
You don't think people do?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Sometimes.
Some
Yeah, I think so. But a lot of people, they don't recognize other people's worth because of jealousy, haters. Oh,
A lot of people don't even
I got
recognize
a hater
their own
fan.
worth. So it's hard
If
for
they
them to
hate on
recognize
you,
yours
right?
too. They don't
Yeah.
even recognize what's in them. So, it's hard for them to see what's in you like that. So, I mean, only you know what's in
Yeah.
you. And it's like the more you express it, the more people see. But if somebody doesn't believe in themselves, they're not going to believe in you either.
Right.
Yeah.
Facts.
And 9 times out of 10, that's what that is.
Anybody who believe in themselves, when they tell you they believe in themselves, they believe in you too. Like it's kind of like it's put all together. If you don't believe if I don't believe in me, I can't believe in you. I have to believe in myself first.
And when I get the feeling of not believing in myself, it makes me work harder. I work harder to achieve other goals, other degrees, because I'm constantly in school.
But that
just turns and gets my engine going.
But what you do is you try to use that as a substitute. You try to burn off some you feel over here by doing this over here. But the most important thing I'm hearing up here this evening is the bottom line is understand your own worth.
Right.
Understand your value.
Right.
Whoever want to think any naysayers, whatever, hey man, what they got to say means nothing. Know you.
Yeah.
Know what you about.
Yeah.
And that's where it's gonna get so easy for you. Because I'm not looking for that person to
validate
on nothing. I'm gonna do nothing. I'm gonna sit when I choose it. You already know how I get on. I make it happen.
Yeah,
I do
and,
it.
And normally, I consider myself a beast now because when it comes to the bag,
and guess what?
I holds the bag.
Now I'm gonna get you quick. I'm gonna get you a quick question.
Now you're gonna have young men calling in trying to take you on a date because they know you got that bag. You did. They gonna be trying to.
But see,
you know what I'm saying? Well, okay, well,
right.
All right.
See, I'm gonna show you something that you just answered yourself. See, when you get sparked, you'll go get that bag. Yeah, you'll go do all the degree stuff, but you will not put that energy into yourself and self-esteem. If you put that same fire into that, you'll be unstoppable.
Because I don't even be thinking about that. I be so motivated just to prove a point or to get further ahead. Let me do that. Let me do this. Oh, I can do this. Okay, y'all ain't gonna support me. I'm gonna show you what I can do. Let me show
But
you
you
what
don't
I can
owe
do.
nobody nothing to prove nothing to
No,
nobody.
absolutely.
You
But
to
but you're
yourself.
absolutely correct. But I always feel like I owe myself more and more and more. And I think I
You
am my
do.
own. Yeah,
You
I
do.
owe myself more and more and more all the time. I say I don't know how long I can do
You
that.
excel over here, then I'm
Mhm.
not gonna just point this to say you, but some people that excel over here
Right.
and then beat themselves up
And
over here.
fail over
Yeah.
So
there.
it keeps
Yeah.
you off balance.
Yeah.
Excel
You
and
want
fail.
balance.
Yeah.
You want balance.
Absolutely.
And just know yourself and your
Your
worth. No matter
self-worth,
who you
yeah.
are.
Absolutely. Now that was a good analytical way of putting that. Right.
And
Good for you.
another thank you, but another important thing, I gotta remember that word you used.
What?
The one that you used about 4 weeks ago or so. Is something you say people need to exercise. What's that?
Emotional
Yes.
intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. That's a key.
Mm-hmm.
That is a key.
Yeah. And a lot of us lack
I might teach that class. Come
lack
think of it. I
thereof.
might start a class for that.
Mhm.
We lack thereof that a whole lot.
Emotional, yeah. A
Oh
lot of people
yes.
lack emotional
Yeah.
intelligence.
And they think they got it all under control, but
I think most people don't even know what it is for real.
So
Like
let's
most
get
people
another
don't
definition.
even.
Give your breakdown of what it is again, so everybody can know.
Just my opinion, emotional intelligence is learning how to use your emotions, learning when to hold back your emotions, learning where to put emotions in certain situations and certain people, but also knowing detachment, also knowing how to detach.
Okay, George, I know you're over there flicking through it. You just picked up the thing for the definition of it or something.
Oh no, he
because
wasn't even paying attention.
we really need. I mean, not just this show, but I think it constantly need to be put in people's mind of the emotional intelligence because a lot of people are locked up because of this because they working off their emotions. A lot of people find themselves in a lot of trouble. A lot of people find their confidence um, shortened and low because of their emotions or how they feel about themselves. I mean, it goes a whole bunch of their relationships and
They miss opportunities as well.
missed opportunities because of that. Because you're in emotional in relationships. We ain't gonna go there. Ooh.
Now, that was one side of it. Now, the positive side of it, you give me a rundown of what the positive side of being in tune with that is.
Emotionally intelligent.
Making better
Perks.
decisions.
Yep, definitely making better decisions, making more informed decisions, keeping your emotions out of certain decisions will take your life in a completely different direction. Like most people use their emotions to make decisions. If you took your emotions out or you knew who to put your emotions into, a lot of people don't they don't know. They don't pay attention to it.
And keep you from getting depressed, from being
Yeah,
all
staying out of
emotional.
depression.
Yeah.
I just had an emotional breakdown just then.
You see what I'm saying?
Let me get myself back in order.
I need you to get your emotional state back onto the show.
Well, I'm sitting up so high in this high chair.
Yeah.
I get to see a little more.
Well,
You do.
let me deflate
Got a
you.
different view today,
Let
huh?
me.
They gonna know that BBL gonna deflate you. That's your deflate. It's gonna deflate.
Let me put my Roku so I can bring your seat down.
And by the way, did you know all people that the scanner when you go to the airport detect if your butt real or not? And when you have to pay extra for the butt. So,
then that changed
add
my
that
mind
to your
right
flight.
there.
Add that to your flight.
No, that right there a deterrent.
Luggage free ass gotta pay.
Taking up too much seat.
Yeah, luggage free ass gotta pay extra.
You
Oh,
weighing
thank you,
it.
Tara Lisa. Tara Lisa said that was a very good definition.
Thank you, Miss Tara Lisa. Red alert.
Yeah, shout out to Red Alert. Miss Tara Lisa. That's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing. But
So
yeah,
what you thinking,
that
Larry?
emotion. Well, I'm just thinking that a lot of us we don't know how to deal with our emotions. And that go for men as well.
That's a
Like I
human
said,
being
an
thing.
emotion can blow an opportunity, but you won't blame it on the emotion.
Ooh, now that's deep.
And
that should be the first place we should maybe start.
No, because see, if you blame it on that emotion, you got to blame it on yourself, something internally,
Not
and
taking accountability.
and that's something that we have a problem with. Because if we didn't have a problem with taking accountability and internalizing things and saying, hold up, what part did I play in it? If we didn't have a problem with that, we would change instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Change wouldn't be something that we would have
So
to
do you
fight.
think people have a problem with changing, or is it a fear of
Absolutely.
changing emotionally?
Well, absolutely, people have a fear with changing
Yeah.
because, and, you know, all you got to do is just look at the condition of us today, you know, and we still won't change. We talking about supporting each other, you know. Now, if I just like, for instance, if you seen your little cousin in the front yard in the summertime with a lemonade stand, whether if you want lemonade or not, you're gonna support her because you know that's the right thing to do because it helps her in so many ways. It might help her become that little entrepreneur. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it gives her confidence. But we don't have that same thought when we see our grown people together, you know, come together.
And
You know, we don't have the same thought when we see, you know, like a grown person doing something and we don't come like, let me support this person, even if I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Let me just go and support it because you never know where it might take that person. You know what I mean? Was something you were saying?
I think as parents, oh, okay. And I think as parents, we need to start in helping our children direct their emotions more positively when they bring their homework home. Um, it's supporting them more actively in school, being more disciplined when it comes to their homework. When they get home, have study time, meal time, bedtime, and that helps their emotion on how they consume things and stuff like that with their emotions.
I'm
When it
90
comes to
years old. I'm not gonna have no damn kids. I'm grown. I don't understand that they ask.
what and
Are you
guess
speaking
what?
to the younger people?
I'm not. I know you short,
Talked about the younger people though.
and I know you sitting in the booster chair, but I'm talking about your future grandchildren. As a grandfather, you done been through what you.
I'm gonna fall out with them.
You gonna
Mm,
you gonna fall out with
something
them?
fell.
You gonna fall out?
with them. I'm gonna let Larry take this ship on in.
Yeah, well, it's been an interesting show tonight. You know what I mean? And we just we like to get everybody's opinion, and because everybody has something to say, and can add to the, you know, to the conversation. And what did you say?
Oh, he was.
Oh, okay. And so I just wanted to say, you know, it's been, you know, been a blessing to, you know, speak with y'all and meet with y'all today. You know, for real. You know, and I do value y'all. I do value y'all conversations, all of y'all,
Thank you.
and opinions. You know, for real.
And
You know,
I do the same.
Mine. Not really.
you got anything you want to say before we go off?
No, that's just a little positivity going out, to the universe.
So let me send a shout out. I'm gonna close this by sending a shout out to Out the Mud. I want to send a shout out to James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield. Send a shout out to MUA Jock, makeupismylife.com. You know what I mean? Send a shout out to George F. Grundy II. You know what I mean? Send a shout out to Miss Terry Lisa. We send a special shout out to my wife, Reese, and my daughter, Alina, and all my grandkids and everybody. Shout out to everybody.
The family.
The family. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Send a shout out to my cousin Stephanie with a bullet. Bow.
Yeah, we gone. See you next week.
Shots fired.
See you next week.